Well, here we are. Um, I've been saying that I was gonna make a YouTube channel for like 5 years, if not more. I've definitely wanted to forever. I don't know if I've lacked the technology or the confidence, the skills for editing. Probably all the above, but I don't know. Here I am. This is not an opportune time. I still don't have any of those things, and I'm in a messy, fluorescent lit basement with a phone holder thing that I got from Wish that's complete garbage, and I don't have anything in particular to say. This is as little planning as I've probably ever put into something that I would put out into the world, but for some reason, a chaotic, emotional, ill planned moment seemed like the most authentic moment to begin at the same time. So here I am. I'm gonna start a YouTube channel about my life and the things that I experience and the things that I have experienced, that I've survived, that I am surviving. Um, I kind of wish I had started it sooner because so much has happened in the last 5 years, 26 years, that I think I would have liked to share and express, but oh well, here we are. My life has been completely ripped out from under me, changed and changing dramatically, traumatically. Transition. If I were to express what season of life I'm in, it would be just transition and shedding and dying and being reborn all at once in every single way, in every area of my life. And I'm hoping that expressing and sharing it with others will help me in some way, be therapeutic or liberating or something like that, but also that maybe it will help other people who are also struggling or who feel very isolated, who feel like maybe they're the only ones experiencing what they are, because I know I experience that a lot where I feel very isolated and very alone and very unloved or unappreciated or some kind of negative feelings. And those feelings are allowed and they exist and they suck, but pushing them away is not productive. Acknowledging them, maybe even expressing them, and then continuing to live on and love on and art on anyways. I think it's just such an act of defiance to depression and to illness and to trauma and to the negative, toxic things of the world. It's like, hey, I see you and it sucks and it hurts, but I exist anyways, and I'm gonna remain a loving, open, vulnerable, creative person anyways. My empathy may make me just soak up toxicity and sadness like a sponge, but I'm not going to shut my heart down. I'm gonna learn to, wring myself out when necessary and keep doing what I was created to do, what I was put on this earth to do. So perhaps this is just me trying not to lose any more of myself, as I feel like the last few years I've lost myself in both terrible and heartbreaking ways, but also maybe in positive ways. Like, I lost old aspects of me that are no longer who I am and who I desire to be. Sometimes we lose ourselves through loss, just grief, through trauma, through bad things happening and stealing away from us. And sometimes we lose who we once were through just experience, through life, coming at us and us growing. And I'm hoping that I can find and reclaim aspects of me that were stolen away or that we're lost, or that I, punished or rejected or pushed down, But I also hope to discover aspects of me that I've never met before, and that I am even still becoming, that I'm still creating. And fortunate or unfortunately for you, you're along on this journey with me for as long as you'd like to be. So, welcome to my chaos. I am choosing to fight the shame and the stigma and just the soggy garbage feelings that I've been under, and to break some of the barriers that I see so much in social media, where it's forced positivity, it's you have to be #blessed and good vibes only, because if you express the ugly, gritty human things, then you're not trying hard enough, and you're not doing good enough, and you are not enough, or you are too much. And I just think that's a bunch of baloney, and I'm not having it. Not for myself, and not for the people that I love, who I also see struggling every day with just so much shame. Like, we're not even allowed to feel negative emotions without shaming ourselves. Like, why am I sad? I have so many good things in my life. I shouldn't be sad. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. You can have, privilege and even blessing and good things and good people in your life, and trauma still happen, or brain chemicals just be rude. Like, it's a thing. So I guess this is just my way of, my camera is shaking, of breaking through that wall of, perfection and shame and self-denial and self-suppression, of all the internalized ableism and sexism even, and just garbage. I'm just over it, and it's been placed on me. So many negative things have been placed on me and have been projected on me from other people's crap that they chose not to process, that they chose not to deal with and grow through, and it was placed on me like I'm supposed to deal with it, and I'm supposed to hurt for it now. And I allowed that for a long time. Then I didn't know how to not allow it, how to push it away, and then I just kind of freaked out. And was like, everyone stop projecting your crap on me. Feel your feelings, deal with your crap. And I tried to isolate myself. I tried to be bigger than I am. I tried to be smaller than I am. I tried to not take up so much space. I tried to demand my space that I deserve to take. And I've been all over the place. I too am a pendulum, swinging from one extreme to the other, but that's no way to live, and it's certainly no way to heal or to thrive. And even in the journey that I express and show you guys, I'm gonna make mistakes, and I'm not gonna be a perfect person. I'm not gonna be a perfect Christian. I'm going to say things that are probably offensive, or like kind of step on toes, or like make people maybe uncomfortable. I know one problem that I've had a lot in my life is that I have suffered. I am suffering. And when I show that to people, it makes them very uncomfortable. Either they desire to make it better, and it turns them into trying to fix me, or trying to give me solutions that maybe don't even exist, which then turns into shame. Like, hey, have you tried this? You should probably do this. If you did yoga and shoved kale up your butt, you'd be better. And since you aren't better, you probably haven't tried enough to do that. Fight me. Or, anything like that. People try to fix it, and they try to make it better, because suffering is like, whoa, why would I just sit there while you're suffering? That's terrible. Yeah, but also, just be there for me. Like, let me be sad. What the heck? I lost my train of thought because I got so frustrated at the thought of how many people have tried to fix me. Or with the suffering, people are just like, that doesn't exist. It can't exist because I can't fix it and I can't make it go away. And that terrifies me, and it makes me aware of my lack of control in the world. And if that can happen to you, it can happen to me, and that makes me aware of my lack of control and of my mortality. And how dare you, be a mirror that reflects that to me. I officially don't like you. You're officially somehow offensive to me, and I need you to. So I've gotten that response a lot too. And I'm here to show suffering and beauty and deep grief and simple celebration and so many things in between and beyond and deeper and lighter than that. I think that we need all of the hues and all of the tones, and without the darkness, without acknowledging the darkness, without giving it permission to exist in our lives, there's no depth and there's no contrast, and those bright, brilliant colors can't even really pop off the canvas and tell the story that is authentic to who we are and to what we're experiencing. And we're then unable to connect with others in the way that I really believe the divine desires us to, and that our hearts really desire to. So I'm not here to be tidy as a Christian, as a woman, as whatever. I'm not going to handle everything right, and 100% I'm going to say things that are wrong or bad or whatever, and if I recognize that, I'll come back and clarify. But I'm here for me, even though I'm sharing it with you. And I'm not here for pity or, whatever, although support would be nice, because it is scary to put yourself out there, and it is hard to go through the things that I'm going through. But I also know that I'm not the only one, and that you're not the only one, that you're not alone, therefore I'm not alone, and that maybe putting myself out there will be a healing step for myself, and hopefully others will be a validating and liberating step for myself, and hopefully others will be a form of rebuilding and taking those steps to becoming the person that I've always known I can be, and that other precious people in my life have spoken life to more recently. Finally have good people in my life, you guys. It's taken a long time, but hang in there. Your tribe exists, and they are waiting for you and the amazing individual gifts and talents that you have, and they're just ready to speak life into you. And if you're in a season of loneliness or of crappy, toxic people, don't be afraid to be lonely for a while. Don't be afraid to cut off the garbagey people and take some time to work on yourself and start then attracting healthier, better people, because I'm not gonna lie, it sucks. It sucks and it hurts and it's sad, but it's totally worth it. So, yeah, this is me. I'm a full-time hot mess. I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm going, or usually where I'm gonna sleep or what I'm gonna eat or how I'm going to make it through the next day, but I'm surviving, and I'm reclaiming my life and my identity, and I'm going to live out loud. Whether anyone wants to listen or not, I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna share it, and I'm going to believe that it's gonna make a difference, even if just for myself, it's gonna make a difference. And I don't know, here we go. Step 1, video 1 of hopefully many. I'm actually doing the thing. I have no plan. I am more of a mess than I've ever been. I have less structure in my life than I've ever had, but what better time to show you that humanity and all of its chaos can be beautiful and can be intentional and can be worth connecting with. I am Mickey. I'm 26. I'm terrified and a mess and very excited and so ready to finally reclaim my power and my life and my identity, and to go on the adventure of figuring out what that even means and looks like, and basically getting my crap together in all areas, and sharing and showing you how I'm going about that, and creating a community here online and with you all to, I don't know, support each other in getting our crap together, and in letting ourselves fall apart, and in rebuilding ourselves once more, and in probably falling apart again. I think that we need each other, and that this world needs more unity and more vulnerability, more authenticity, and if it has to start with me, then that's okay. I'm here for it. And I'm not ready, but I'm ready. Here we go. Ways that this channel will probably look. Me being a hot mess, rambling on about things that maybe only I give a crap about. I'll probably share some of my art and poetry. I've been wanting to make a channel specifically to share my spoken word poems for like ever, and people have been telling me to do that forever, like as long as people have been telling me you should write a book, and I'm working on it. Okay, I am finally doing the thing. Mom, Carlos, I'm doing it. Okay. I may bring some friends on and have discussions about specific topics that seem relevant or important or, synchronistic, that are popping up that I feel like the world needs to hear, or maybe you guys can give me some suggestions of things to talk about and express my views on, or to discuss with somebody else. You will definitely be seeing my dog. She is the best. She's asleep right now, but she's wearing a little sweater, and she's the love of my life. Anyways, definitely gonna be sharing some painting, maybe some music if I get gutsy enough, which right now I'm not there, but if I say it out loud and share it with the world, then it's real and I have to do it. Right? That's a thing. It's a thing, okay. Poems and art and feelings and me rambling like this, but hopefully better. Definitely gonna try to channel a lot of my negative emotions into expression and into connection, and do something productive with them, even if it's just yelling into a camera. At least I'm, expressing something, and I'm not being self-destructive or stewing on them. I'm getting it out there, and it's not sitting inside of me, rotting me away. So I'll probably do that. I will probably share like my spirituality and faith practices and what those look like, although I'm really scared of that. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm very freaked out about doing that, because it's like I don't fit anywhere. Like church people are like, she's a witch, and then like, I don't know, everybody else is like, oh my god, she's that church girl. And so like, I don't know what I am or where I belong, but I'm me, and I was created with purpose and with a lot of intensity and a lot of feelings, and maybe that's all not a bad thing. Like, it sounds like a very simple revelation, but I'm over here like, maybe I'm not garbage and I do deserve good things. So by the way, if you are surrounded by people who make you feel like you are garbage and you don't deserve good things, those people are garbagey people, and they have healing of their own that they're refusing, and they're projecting their gunk on you, and please get away from them if you can. I love you. You deserve better. You do. I'm learning that. Turns out I also deserve better. Turns out this is news. This is very new for me. Turns out I deserve respect. And like validation sometimes. I didn't know. I didn't know that I deserved good things until good people started showing me good things, and I was like, oh, that's what love looks like, because what I had been calling love was not very loving. Oof. Big. Yeah, I don't know. This is just the beginning, so I guess this channel could go anywhere, in any direction. I'm just gonna share myself with you guys as authentically as I can on my sad days and my ugly days and my fiery days. You're gonna see me being me and reclaiming me and rebuilding me, and I, at the same time, as counterproductive as that sounds, I don't want it to be all about me. I want to create a network and a community of people who are determined to be sincere and authentic and true to their messy human selves, and hopefully sort of start a revolution of sincerity and of vulnerability and of just connection and intentional living, intentional action of processing our feelings and feeling our feelings. That's a thing, guys. You know how many things in this world would just go smoother if people would just let themselves feel their feelings, if other people would let other people feel their feelings? That is a rant for another day, but I digress.